Hello everybody, thank you for coming back to my channel to watch another video with me. So I was just talking to my friend and God told me to tell her that, go with what you have. And so I started to put all these puzzle pieces together, right? So I'm thinking to myself, go with what you have. And then how that applied to me was, whenever I first started my business, I was really low on money. I was around a person that I didn't want to be around. But like, besides all of that, I wasn't in the ideal circumstances that I thought I needed to be in order to start something, right? And it was when I had the lease that I was able to get started with all of this stuff that I'm doing, right? And I told her the same thing. I'm like, hey, like, we don't have everything that we need right now, but go with what you have. Actually, we do have everything we need. Go with what you have. Like when I first started selling my pottery, first time I ever did it, I literally took a table that I had, right? No tablecloth, no fancy setup, nothing, right? Didn't even have a logo. I had this little board, this chalkboard, and I ended up getting some chalk, went to the park, set up my table. I had this bin and it had some wheels on it. It was heavy as shit, but I took it and I rode it down the mountain and I went and sat in Piedmont Park and sold my art. And I made me a little $40 and I was so freaking happy because that was my start, right? And I just didn't even know, like I didn't know all the details and stuff like that when I was first getting started. But once I got there, I got my little table, I had a little chair set up. Then I started talking to people a little bit, getting out there. Then people came up to me and they were like, oh, interested and stuff like that. And I was able to like get my start that way. So like really, I started selling my art in the park with no freaking anything but the art and this little chalkboard easel, and that's it. So like, go with what you have. Literally, go with what you have, and God will always give you the rest. You have to start with little. Everything you do, you start with little. You start with the littlest amount, and you climb the mountain, right? You start on stair 1 and 2, and then eventually you hit stair 35 and 45, and then after that, you have more things. But everything takes time. Everything is a process. But I just had to come on here and share that with you guys because I felt like that was a very good note that God placed in my mind today. So yeah, go with what you have. Period.